Home Show.
Elizabeth from Bradenton, Florida, has a question about a bunkhouse barn.
Yeah, she's over there by Tampa, and she's going to make this shed a living space, Tom. Elizabeth writes to us, we're adding a moisture wrap between the outside siding and the studs. On the walls, there'll be a moisture wrap on the floor as well, and we'll be installing a split AC system as well. All the doors and windows will be insulated, of course, and the shed has a metal gambrel roof that comes with a ridge vent. We're adding a radiant barrier as well, and the soffits are only a couple inches, and the clearance between the ceiling we're putting in and the roof, she says, is very narrow. How can we be ensured that we're ventilating properly?
Okay, first off, it's good using a moisture barrier on the floors and the walls. That works. It's not going to make it super energy efficient. Hopefully you're insulating the walls also. You need to do that. A split system, I want to just hit on this quickly. A lot of people say, get a split system. All systems that are central are split. What you're talking about, I do believe, is a ductless split system, so you don't have the duct work, and that's going to work great for a big open bunkhouse kind of area. Now let's go to the roof, where your big question was. Ridge vent, soffit vents, 2-inch soffit. That's fine. Put a 2-inch soffit in, or you could actually get 1.5 inches and put a little filler board on one side, but definitely just do full soffits with a 2-inch. That's perfectly fine. Ridge vent, fine. Now here's what you need. You're going to put insulation in there, and then you're going to put some kind of ceiling. You tell me that you're going to have a small space. That's fine too. But don't pack the insulation up against the back of the roof decking where your radiant barrier is. Make sure you have about 3/4 of an inch to 1 inch of airspace, then the insulation. And then on the other side of the airspace, which would be on the bottom of the roof decking, you have your radiant barrier. And then you have that 1-inch little area of airflow that goes from bottom to top that removes the moisture and allows the radiant barrier to continue to be a low emitter and not a conductor when something touches it. And you've got what's known as an ice house roof, which was actually developed in the Florida area back in the days before air conditioning down in South Florida. A lot of people called it ice house roofs because that's where they made the ice. And out front, that's where they sold the beer that was cold at the ice house. And that's where the ice house thing started. And by the way, here in Texas, we have a bunch of ice houses all around too. So that's how it all started, with that type of roof, and you'll be fine.
All right. Now, she doesn't have to have big garage doors on the side and a band playing on Saturday night like we do to have an ice house.
Or the big walls that flip up.
No, you don't have to do that. But ice house roof, I did not know that. I learned. So I've been working with you for a couple decades. I didn't know that. All right.
Well, now you know where I'm hanging out on the weekends.
Apparently so. All right. You want to hang out with us on the email, you got a question, go visit HomeShowRadio.com and click on that Ask Tom button, fill it out, send it in. We'll answer your question just like this. Post a new one every day on our website, on our Facebook page, and on YouTube.